Well, I didn't see this one coming. Not only is Kirk Cameron a rejecter of eternal punishment in the lake of fire, and he still has his Southern Baptist Church ministerial credential, by the way, from what I understand. But now Allie Beth Stuckey has reverentially produced a podcast with the title, What the Hell? And she has affirmed Kirk Cameron in his rejection of eternal punishment. She said, I don't even really think that believing in a literal eternal punishment in hell is really even a primary belief, or even a second or even a third place belief. You can totally believe that when people go to hell, they just don't exist anymore and still be a Christian. The fact that she would say that is just, I've got to watch my own salvation, okay? But from a teaching point of view, okay, I just don't understand. It has to be unbelief in some level there. Very serious. I would be if my daughters had adopted a view like that, I would be very worried about their spiritual state. I would be very, very worried about their spiritual state if they ever adopted a view like that. And she too is Southern Baptist Church. So I think it'd be fair to say that this watered down view about hell that evangelicalism has been dealing with for decades, this sort of hell's not really all that big of a deal sort of an attitude, it's coming from this annihilationism Edward Fudge stuff. That's what it's come. It's what I've always called the watered down attitude or the watered down gospel. And we've called it seeker sensitive and we called it all kinds of stuff. Seeker friendly, Rick Warren purpose driven. He's Southern Baptist Church as well, by the way. I think it'd be fair to say these people do not believe in eternal punishment in hell because they really don't believe in the Bible. I mean, that's just me. They really, really don't believe in the Bible. So don't be deceived by that. Don't be deceived by that. You read the Bible for yourself and you make those decisions for yourself. But, don't sow to ministries like this where people are clearly in a bad way spiritually. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that this is one of the most absolutely most basic Christian beliefs. And if you cannot trust God at his word, then you're making him out to be a liar, is what you are. You're calling God a liar. You're calling Jesus Christ a liar. Because he says it's one way, and then you turn around and say, it's not even really all that important. It's not really all that important, Jesus. Is it? I'm still a Christian. I'm still a Christian. I say that if you're a pastor, if you're a seminary leader, if you're any sort of statesman in the Southern Baptist Church, it's time. If you have integrity and if you have any ounce of the fear of God left in you because of this porno plague, and you still have the fear of God, lead a break. So the United Methodist Church had their break over the gay issue. I think it's time to lead a break from the Southern Baptist Church over this hell issue. You are an absolute pseudo-Baptist if you do not believe in a literal hell fire. You are not worthy of being called a Baptist at all. It's time for a break. I, I, say, if I have any influence at all, make a motion, oh God, make a motion to break up the Southern Baptist Church over this hell issue. This is the most lukewarm, apostate thing I've ever seen. And it's coming from the Southern Baptist side. It's coming from the Southern Baptist side. Horrible. It's sickening to the stomach. Absolutely sickening. I can understand if people have a lot of questions about eternal punishment. It's fair to have questions. But if this is a matter of persistent carelessness, that's more than just an intellectual questions issue. It's a spiritual problem. A spiritual problem. A spiritual problem that you have with the authority of God's word. And that is a faith issue and a trust issue.